Broncos batter Cam Newton, but that helmet hits crossed line. The Denver Broncos talked all week about being physical. And players said they could tell as the season-opening Super Bowl 50 rematch went on Thursday night that the hits were adding up on Carolina Panthers star quarterback Cam Newton. "I could in the second half, yeah," Broncos safety Darian Stewart told USA Today Sports after the defending champs rallied for a 21-20 triumph. "With 2 minutes left, man, and that rush get on him, you could tell then. I think that's our moment. Now, there's a difference being physical and being reckless. Some of the hits the reigning NFL MVP took, including at least 4 apparent helmet-to-helmet shots, were over the line, even though referee Gene Steratore and his crew threw only one flag. That call was offset by intentional grounding in the final minute against Newton, who got utterly blasted on the side of the chin by Stewart, yet rose and completed 2 passes to get the Panthers in range for the winning field goal attempt. Graham Gano missed wide left from 50 yards. Newton said he didn't feel he was being targeted and dodged a question about whether he received fair and adequate protection from Steratore's crew. "It's not my job to question the officials," Newton said. "I really like this officiating crew. So, it wasn't something that I know they did intentionally. But it's not fun getting hit in the head." That's far softer than Newton's criticism last September of referee Ed Hashley, whom Newton accused of saying the now 27-year-old quarterback is not old enough to get that call for roughing the passer after a hit. Hashley denied it. Newton wouldn't say why he bit his tongue Thursday, but emphasized he knew people were going to be scrutinizing his interaction with the media after an infamous, abbreviated session with reporters following the Super Bowl. Newton was later than usual to the podium because he was receiving treatment, according to the Panthers. Asked if he felt any differently than after a normal loss, Newton said, "I feel why, that's what I do feel. I just don't like to lose. I know you guys are anticipating so much, and I'm trying my best to keep it together." There were no signs the Panthers' medical staff evaluated Newton after the hit from Stewart or the A-to-C spotter intervened. Newton was asked a couple questions, but nothing too serious after the game, though he said there was too much going through his head to remember what the questions were. There was communication between medical personnel on the Carolina sideline, including the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant, and the 2 independent certified athletic trainer spotters in the booth, the league said in a statement Friday morning. During stoppage in play while on-field officials were in the process of administering penalties, the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant and team physician requested video from the spotters and reviewed the play. They concluded there were no indications of a concussion that would require further evaluation and the removal of the player from the game. Stewart insisted his brutal blow wasn't intended as a shot to Newton's head and said he'd appeal any fine. "I thought I led with the shoulder," Stewart said. "But he'd been running the whole game, so I was unsure if he was a passer or if he was going to run. I just took the shot, man.